Question number 15, that is exercise 9.1, question number 15. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man is standing at the foot of the tower. A straight footway, okay, highway leads to the foot of the tower. This is the tower. AB is a tower, okay, and this is the highway road which leads to the foot of the tower, okay. After that, what is given? A man is standing at the top of the tower. So AB is the tower, so man is standing here, okay, at point A, that is tower, observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree. So angle of depression is made from the eye level, that is the horizontal line. So now this is the eye level of that person, okay. So from there the angle of depression made to this is how much? Depression is 30 degree. So angle of depression is, this one is 30 degree to this point, okay. So here is a car. So man is seeing from top A, that is top of the tower, that is point A to C. C and D are the positions of the car, okay. So man is seeing from A to C, the position of the car, okay, at an angle of depression is 30 degree. After that, what is given? Which is approaching to the foot of the tower. Means this car is moving towards the foot of the tower, okay. So what is given after that? 6 seconds later, means after 6 seconds, from this point after 6 seconds it moves to the point D, okay. After 6 seconds, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60. Means this point after 6 seconds, when the car reaches point D, the angle of depression from this area, that is from the top of the tower, made to the car is 60 degree. 60 degree angle of depression. Then what is given? Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower. That means from here to here, when it reaches, what is the time taken to reach from D point to B point? Because B is the foot of the tower. Clear? To reach that much you have to find. Okay. Now let us see the solution. Now let AB be the tower. AB be the tower, and the initial position of the car is C. This is the initial position of the car, okay, which changes to D after 6 seconds. Means from here to here the car moves with 6 seconds of time, okay. After 6 seconds the car moves from C position to D position, okay. Now in triangle you can see, now this one's alternate interior, as in the previous questions also you have done. So this one's alternate interior angle is this one, that is ACB is again 30 degree, okay, 30 degree, because these two are angle of alternate interior angle, okay. Same way this angle 60 and this ADB is 60 because they are also alternate interior angle. Clear? So now in triangle ADB, this small triangle first we'll take, okay, ADB, okay. In that, what is that? We know that AB upon BD equals to tan 60, okay. So tan 60 value we know, that is root 3. AB and BD both are unknown to us, we are not knowing, so let it be likewise only, that is AB upon BD equals to root 3. Only tan 60 value only we know, that is root 3. These two values are unknown to us, so let it be likewise only. So BD will be equals to what? Cross multiply and get AB upon root 3, okay. Now BD value is what? AB upon root 3, okay. Leave it up to this. Now go to another triangle, that is triangle ACB. In triangle ABC or ACB, in that again AB upon BC, okay, P upon B, AB upon BC equals to tan 30, because what is the angle of, here angle of depression is 30, means this also will be 30, so tan 30, okay. So implies AB, then BC I can write. This BC is what? CD plus BD. Is it not? So in place of BC, I can write BD plus CD or CD plus BD. Okay, which is equals to tan 30 value is 1 upon root 3. Now again cross multiply. So root 3 will be multiplied with AB and BD plus CD will be multiplied with 1. So we will get this AB into root 3 equals to BD plus CD. Okay, this we got. Now in place of BD, already we got the value of BD here. You can see AB upon root 3. So this value we will put here in BD value. Okay, BD place. So now after putting the value, what will happen to this equation? This will be AB root 3 equals to AB upon root 3 plus DC. This one. Okay, here we will put the value so that we will get this AB upon root 3. Okay, plus DC. Now AB both same, so we will bring it to the other side, that is transposing. So DC will be equals to AB root 3 minus this will come this side, so AB upon root 3. Now AB common, so we will take common AB, then within bracket what it will be, root 3 minus 1 upon root 3. Now take LCM, that will be root 3, so root 3 into root 3 will be 3, 3 minus 1 will be 2, so that is why 2 AB upon root 3. Clear? After that, time taken according to the question, what is given? Time taken by the car to travel distance CD, because from C to D, how much time it took? 6 seconds. In question it is given time taken by the car to move from C to D, it is 6 seconds. So time taken by the car to travel D to C is, or C to D is 6 seconds. So C to D, what is the distance? This distance takes 6 seconds, that is 2 AB upon root 3 will be taken, that distance travelled in 6 seconds. In 6 seconds. Now time taken by the car to travel BD distance. BD is how much? We have seen BD is AB upon root 3. Clear? So 2 AB upon root 3 is 6 seconds. Now AB upon root 3 will be how much? 6. 6 upon 2 into AB upon root 3 into AB upon root 3. How you got this? You know, suppose you are having 12 mangoes takes 6 rupees. Okay, so 7 mangoes means what you are doing? This upon 12 into 7, same way here also. This much in 6 seconds. Now only AB upon root 3 will be how much? 6 upon this into this. Clear? Understood? Understood the concept? So that's why 6 upon 2 into AB upon root 3 into AB upon root 3. So on dividing, what you will get? Only AB upon root 3, AB upon root 3 will get cancelled. So only 6 upon 2 will be there. So that will be equals to what? On cancelling, what you will get? 3 seconds. So 3 seconds time it will take from D to B. Okay. 3 seconds time will be taken by the car to reach from D point to B point. That is the foot of the tower. Okay. So last statement you will write, thus the car takes 3 seconds to reach the foot of the tower. Okay. Children, question number 16 of your exercise 9.1 is eliminated, as in this particular question we are going to deal with complement of trigonometric ratios. Are there in trigonometric ratios of complementary angles? In that, based on 8.3 exercise also is eliminated. Likewise only that 16th question of 9.1 is based on the same. That is why 16th question of 9.1 exercise is also eliminated. It is not there in your syllabus. Okay. Now we will do some extra questions of R.D. Sharma. 1 or 2 questions we will do. See the extra question. First one, the angle of elevation of a ladder leaning against a wall is 60 degree and the foot of the ladder is 9.5 meter away from the wall. Find the length of the ladder. Now this is the wall, BC is the wall, and this AC is a ladder which is leaning on the wall. Okay, the distance between the foot of the wall to the ladder is 9.5 meter. Now find the length of the ladder. That means we are going to find the hypotenuse. Ladder is our hypotenuse in right angle triangle. So now what you will write? Let AB be the wall and AC is be the ladder. Angle of elevation is how much it is given? 60 degree. So in triangle ABC, AB is how much? Base is 9.5 meter. Now you know that base is given and we have to find the hypotenuse. Angle is given. So which trigonometric ratios you will use? That is cos. Cos is B upon H. So that is why AB upon AC equals to cos 60 degree. Implies AB value is how much? 9.5 upon AC equals to 1 upon 2, because cos 60 degree is how much? 1 upon 2. Now cross multiply, AC will be equals to 9.5 meter into 2. So AC equals to, on multiplication how much you will get? 19 meter. Implies AC equals to 19 meter. Thus the length of the wall is 19 meter. Okay. Second question of extra questions are the angle of elevation of a cloud from a point 60 meter above a lake. This is the lake, AB is a lake. Above the lake 60 meter you can see. So from here this is the cloud. Okay. Above 60 meter the cloud is. Okay. Now this cloud from this point, the angle of elevation is how much? 30 degree. Okay. And the angle of depression from the reflection of cloud in the lake is 60 degree. Okay. So from here the angle of depression. Okay. Angle of depression is how much? 60 degree. Find the height of the cloud. So find the height of the cloud. So this cloud's reflection I can see here in below the lake. That means the depth of the lake, reflection I can see in the water. Lake means water surface. So in this I can see the reflection of that cloud. So that this cloud height, the length of the height of the cloud we have to find. Okay. Now solution. Let AB be the surface of the lake. This is the surface of the lake as I said. And P be the point of observation. Means from here a person is seeing the cloud. Okay. So P is the point of observation. AP equals to 60 meter. AP means this height is 60 meter. As from here to here it is 60, same way this will be also 60 meter. So AP is 60 meter. Let C be the position of the cloud. This is the position of the cloud. Okay. And C dash be the reflection of it. The reflection of this cloud is C dash, that is in water or in lake. Okay. C dash be the reflection in the lake. Then CB equals to, CB means what? This one, this height. Height of the cloud from the surface of the lake is CB. Okay. That is equals to, this is equals to this because that is the reflection only. Okay. CB equals to BC dash or C dash B. Okay. Let PM is perpendicular from P to CB. PM is the perpendicular from point P to CB. Perpendicular means we know 90 degree. So that means this is 90. This is also 90. So this we are not interested for. We need for this. So it is also a right angle triangle. Okay. So now in triangle we can see that angle CPM equals to 30. This is angle of elevation is made by point observer to the cloud is, what is that? 30 degree. So that 30 and C dash PM. That means C dash P and M. This one is how much? 60 degree. Okay. It is given in the question also. Now CB equals to what? If this is 60. If this is 60 and this height we are assuming as h, then CB will be how much? H plus 60. If this is x plus 60, this is also x plus 60 because CB equals to C dash B. Reflection only. So if this is h plus 60 meter, then this is also h plus 60 meter. So that is what written here. Okay. Now in triangle, this small one, CPM, this triangle. Angle of elevation is how much? 30 degree. And what is P? That is H. So CM upon PM, that is perpendicular upon base, equals to tan 30 degree because angle of elevation is how much? 30 degree. So tan 30. Now CM is how much we have assumed? That is 10. H. That is H. So H upon PM equals to tan 30 is how much? 1 upon root 3. Now cross multiply. So PM will be how much? Root 3 H. So that means PM, this one. This is how much? Root 3 H. Okay. So from here, this PM we will use in the next part. That is in triangle C dash PM. Okay. In this triangle, this is what? 60 degree. So C dash M. This is the perpendicular and this is the base for this. So that is C dash M upon PM equals to tan 60, that is P upon B. Tan 60 degree implies C dash M is how much? C dash M means this C dash M means MP plus C dash B. This whole is the sum of this plus this. So which is equals to how much? You can write MP plus C dash B upon PM is how much? We have just taken out. PM is root 3h. Here also I have written root 3h. PM is root 3h. So put the value of PM root 3h equals to tan 60 is how much? Root 3. Now cross multiply. So this value, this is given as MB is given as what? 60 meter. So put there 60 meter plus C dash B is how much? C dash B H plus 60 meter. So H plus 60 equals to, now cross multiply, 3 into 3 will be how much? Root 3 into root 3 will be 3 only. So it will be 3h. Now we take the variables to one side and constants to the other side. That is 60 meter plus 60 meter will be how much? 120 meter equals to 3h minus h will be how much? 2h. So h will be equals to how much? 120 upon 2 meter, which is equals to 60 meter. Now h is how much? 60 meter. Once you get h, can we get the height of CB, C dash B? Because we need to find what? Now how much is the height from the surface of the lake to the cloud? Okay. So C dash B is equals to CB only. Right? So now C dash B equals to h plus 60 we know. Here we have written. Okay. So that is 60 meter. So now put the value of h, that is 60 meter plus 60 meter equals to 120 meter. Now hence the height of the cloud from the surface of the lake is equals to 120 meter. Clear? So do these all questions in your fair mathematics copy. Okay. Thank you. With that we come to an end of 9th lesson, that is some applications on trigonometry. Next we will deal with the new lesson. Okay. Thank you.